afternoon. MFB with MFB Tactical. Today we're going to talk about something that's important to all of us. We're going to talk about wearing your body armor. Listen, a lot of agencies write it into their policy that while in uniform, you must wear your body armor. Hey, I get it. I agree with it. Don't necessarily like it, but I agree with it. What you'll find is that you'll have some longtime patrolmen and administrators will determine that if it's their time, the body armor is not going to matter. Well, that's a crock of crap, all right? That body armor is there not just to help you to win the fight, but to keep you from being a casualty that needs to be rescued. Listen, look at it like this, okay? Let's say you're working courthouse security and you don't wear your body armor. Bad guy comes in, sends a round your way. You take that round. Now, without your body armor on, you're a casualty. So now, in an active shooter situation, we're going to be stepping over you looking for the bad guy, but now you add an added dimension, a new facet to the mix. Now we've got to do a rescue when we're finished, whereas before, hey, you may be able to continue the fight, or you may not be a casualty that we have to plan for. So the key is, if you're in a uniform, you need to wear your body armor, whether you're a patrolman on the street or your administrator in the office. If you have on your uniform, you need to wear body armor. On the flip side, as an investigator, if you're out making contacts, you need to wear that body armor. The reason being because when we get out there, we should expect every day to be looking for the baddest people on the planet. We should be looking for the people that the general public do not want to make contact with. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to make contact with them. We're here to find them. We're here to bring them to justice. So we should expect to have armed confrontations every day. That's what we're looking for every day. So if that is the situation that we're looking for, why would we not wear body armor? So, and I have that problem too. I catch myself going out somewhere and I hear a call on the radio and I'll respond to it and I realize that this is a call where I should wear my body armor. And that's not fair to my family, it's not fair to my friends, my co-workers, or myself. So I'm making the pledge myself to wear my body armor more. You know, we talk about one of the guys that used to be on my unit that would wear his concealable body armor under his business shirt every day. And they kind of laugh about it, but you know, he was on the right track. I'm not saying you need to wear your concealable body armor, but you need to wear something. You can wear a plate carrier that you can just throw over and take off when you're in the office. But in today's environment and the way the public looks at us, there's no reason not to wear your body armor. Now, I'm a gear nut. So with that, the excuse that it's not comfortable doesn't work, because you should go out there and find you some body armor that is comfortable and that does work for what you do. I've done that. I've gone out and I bought a couple plate carriers, a couple carriers for my concealable body armor because I want to make sure I'm comfortable. I've just got to commit to myself to wear it. I'm asking you to do the same thing. So, wear your body armor. It's important. Whether you work in the jail, even if you're not issued a firearm, if you got on that uniform, you need to have on some body armor, okay? All right, enough about that. Let's talk about a product. Today, I want to talk about these arc rails. This is my issued helmet. Now I want to get this right with the brand here. All right, these are Iron Forged Concepts adapters, and these are certain arc rails. So what happens is, on your helmet, you have these rails and you buy an arc rail adapter to go on it. Then, depending on the ear probe that you have, you attach those arc rails. Now with Sordens, you can use the arc rail adapter as it comes, but with these high threat headsets that we have issued, I had to get the Iron Forged Concepts adapters. Now, what happens is, when you get them, there's two ways to install them. You can do it yourself, which I did, or you can send them to the manufacturer and they'll charge you a fee to put them on and warranty them. So, like I said, I did it myself, and the instructions are a little overly complicated, but it's definitely doable. If I can do it, anybody can. But the key to this, for any operator that's worn over the head or behind the neck headsets with a helmet, you'll know that it's very uncomfortable. And when you want people to wear their helmet for a long period of time, it needs to be comfortable. So out of my own pocket, I went and bought this solution. Let me show you how this works. When they attach, you can pivot them. Hey, that's real life. They pivot down, and they pop in and out. So what you can do is, if you want to wear your helmet, like so, and completely breathe, you can rotate the ear pro back onto the helmet. Now, you decide that you need to pull it down, you can pull them down and not pop them in. In this situation, you still have a lot of airflow, but you still get to hear what's going on in your radio. Now, let's say you're ready to get started working and you need to have the ear protection. You pop them in, and now it puts positive pressure against your ears. So now you have your radio, you have noise cancellation, you have amplification of ambient noises. So this is really where you get every feature of your ear pro. Another thing is very, very comfortable. You can wear it like this all day. There's no pressure on the top of your head or behind your neck or anything. It's all on the helmet. You just plug in to your radio connector and you're ready to go. Again, things slow down. You're ready to kind of cool out just a little bit. You just pop your ears out, rotate them back, and you're ready to relax again. So these run about $125 for the kit. Now that's outside of the cost for your helmet and your ear pro. These connectors or adapters can be found with just about every kind of ear pro that's out there that is made to be worn over your ears, any kind of electronic headsets. And I would tell you that anyone who wears this sort of setup should have it set up this way. So if you have a chance to go to a trade show or something and get your hands on them and look at them, go do that. It's one of the best $125 I've spent on a piece of equipment, and I do it again. I'll tell you, everybody that tries it out likes it. So if you want to look it up, just go to any of these manufacturers. Like I said, this is Iron Forge Concepts, and you can Google arc rail adapters and it'll come right up for you. And it'll tell you how to install it and everything. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just put them in the comment section and I'll try to answer your questions. Maybe send you some individual pictures of what we got going on here. But overall, it's a very, very, very good and effective setup. Again, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And this is it from MFB at MFB Tactical for today. Be safe.